Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Bragg from Bragg here.
No.
And Ben from NolanTCG.
Low energy podcast.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I came in so high energy.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, it's lower than usual, which I'm all for.
I can take it higher.
No, please don't.
I'll turn it up to 11. How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh, Bragg?
Just make 10 louder. Didn't say anything. Okay. Went alright. Master Duel sucked. Got the rest of the Duel Pass out of the way.
Oh, I
Did
still
you
need,
click the button and claim your stuff?
I still need to do that.
It's a good question.
If you
Good question.
bought another battle pass and didn't claim any of it, I swear to God.
I still need to do mine. I'm at like 40 something. It's like a month left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy to play it.
Nah.
That's because you're too busy on Duel Links.
Spoilers, man. Spoilers.
Yeah, the Duel Links Rush Duels is back on where I'm at. Not very good though. God, it is so microtransaction heavy. I know I say this every time we go around, but yeah, it just does feel like those old games where it's like, oh my God, you just want so much of my money. Unlike Master Duel, where it's like, oh, here's a lot of cards.
You may not want some of them, but you can decraft those to craft the ones you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's very rough.
yeah, but we'll hang in there. We'll make it work. Also, just it isn't. You can just lose just because. You can do everything right. I mean, I guess that's Yu-Gi-Oh, really.
Yeah.
You just lose because. But this time, there's no hand traps. It's just, I've just tribute to the doomed my own monster. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, they don't prioritize. When they go left to right, it's your monsters, their monsters.
Okay.
So I just clicked the first 7 witches I saw.
Okay.
Why would it prioritize mine for a monster destruction effect? Shouldn't it be?
Maybe you're playing
theirs-
Unchained.
You know what? That is fair.
Yeah.
Yep. Just got to keep it one way. Yeah, that was about it.
And I've been doing the same thing pretty much all day today. I have been grinding Duel Links after my 1,470 whatever fucking packet download was. Mm-hmm. So you know how when you normally log on to Duel Links, it's like you have 10 packets downloaded.
I mean,
It takes, like,
I nod
2 to
like
3
I know.
minutes.
I actually have no idea.
Okay, well that normally happens. When I logged on, I had 4,070. Sorry,
That's a lot.
Well, sorry, 1,470. Sorry, not that much. It's 1,470, but that took a while. Like, I put it on, and then maybe 2 hours later, it was done. I was like, "Oh, this is bad."
Maybe we shouldn't do it at the same time that the streams are on. Actually, no. You would have started downloading at the end of the stream, right?
No, I put it on while we were watching the stream.
Ah, yeah,
Because
so-
I put it on, then went and had to hang my washing out, came back, and it was like 200 packets through, and I was like, oh, this is going to take a while.
Because it seems like you do you think that the advertising on stream is so powerful for Duel Links
That's why
that
I opened
everyone
it.
is just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's. They went, oh, you got all this free stuff to redeem. I'm like, oh yeah, true. I'll do that now.
I ran into the issue of I can't redeem some of it because I just haven't unlocked Link World. So I have all of these Link-related things that it's like, unlock Link World to reclaim. And I was like, I don't want
Right.
there's no links in Rush Duel.
I'm all maximum
Yeah.
summons now, which my God, the maximum summons are just so like where they just go, oh, okay, they just fluked into the 3 of them. Cool.
Yeah.
Still does attribute to the Doom though, so
Yeah.
As long as it targets the right monster.
well, in that case, it's pretty hard to miss the 3 merged monsters.
I'm just saying.
What are you playing in it? Just random 7
Literally
roads.
just playing. So this is my first of my gripes on how microtransactional this game is. So the skill that gives you 7 roads in your deck, you can't play an effect monster that's level 6 or higher.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't put in the other one, the multi-strike dragon, in with the dual skill you get.
Just spend all the free gems on the selection packs, and you just pull 7 roads.
I did that, and I ran out of gems.
And you didn't pull 7 roads.
I pulled it in the second last pack.
Oh, that's rough.
I was like, oh, because I was like originally pretty chill. I was like, oh, it's fine. It's the selection pack's gonna be here for a while. And then I checked and I was like, it expires tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need to do this now.
Yeah.
So I spent most of the day just auto-dueling and then leveling up the world and auto-dueling some more, leveling up the world, grinding gems.
Imagine Master Duel was like that. It's like, oh, by the way, you can't get Snake Eyes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, and also you've got to pay actual money.
Yeah. Like, I considered it and then looked at, like, the money to what you get ratio and was like, I forgot this is so bad.
Do you think that given the transactional basis of it and like how it's vastly more expensive, whether it be time or money, to craft stuff in there than it is Master Duel?
Craft?
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't care about the terminology. Shut up.
Oh, you just buy packs, you can't craft.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
You literally just buy packs.
Given that,
You can craft.
do you think that if it weren't for the fact that Rush Duels has been added into Duel Links, that it would still be going?
It shouldn't be going.
Well, they finished Link World. They ran out of things.
I think that,
Actually,
yeah.
they just released Boral Sword Dragon.
You told me this.
Yeah. I think that's insane for them to have released Boral Sword Dragon into Duel Links.
I thought it was insane when they released Mech Knights.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't choose not to put things in columns.
Yeah.
Granted, you started with like green and orange, but you know,
Eventually.
them's the
once-
breaks.
There's a lot that's like, this is surprising that this is here.
Can we just get a Rush Duel client in the vein of Master Duel, please? And thank you.
Oh, please, never.
I'd
Anyway,
take that.
No, not you. Well, you can't. I mean, I would.
So let's
if
play
they-
Rush Duels in Master Duel.
If they had it in Master Duel, I'd be pretty annoyed though, because you know it's called Master Duel,
Yeah?
not Rush Duel.
Speed Duel.
You can't be a master and rush things. That's just stupid.
I had forgotten that they'd changed the terminology in the game from
Yeah,
being
yeah.
Duel Links to Rush to Speed Duel.
Yeah.
And I've got the thing on the bingo sheet saying play 3 Speed Duels. I was like,
Eh.
what is this shit?
I'm not. I don't want to go to my local game store and play Speed Duels.
Just play it here in the apartment.
But
Yeah, in the physical card game, what'd you get up to?
so we had our OTS championships today.
We did.
I came third,
You did.
although I won
And why did you win?
because I got really good cards from my packs.
Including?
I got the Quarter Century IP
Oh, nice.
and I got the Ulti Chaos Angel. So I was like,
There's something else you
good
pulled that was
times.
decent. I can't remember what it was though.
the access code in Collectors.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Or
And you
Ulti.
gave that away anyway.
Yeah. Gave it away. I was like, don't even need it.
Any
I'm a
super,
man of the people.
Any super illusion monsters pulled? Any?
No.
Any?
No.
I got yet another copy of, I want
I-
to say Happy Memory.
I will be honest, I pulled one the other week and I was like, Bragg probably needs this.
To the
But I
bin.
would have to put it in my deck box.
You stood in the bin.
Yeah. We should be able to get it from locals this week. It'll be a case of just being like... Because everyone
I
was
get
throwing
beating the
Get
commons.
wrecked, idiot.
I get beating the commons, but beating the supers from promos, like these could all be worth like $3 one day.
Yeah.
Of all the
But
people that
then-
quote us on the money that cards are worth,
Yeah, I like my cards being worth something. Doesn't mean I'm going to sell them.
they're not worth anything until you sell them.
It'll be worth something to my descendants.
You need to procreate in order for that to happen.
Yeah, damn.
So anyway, I on Tuesday night played the deck that I played today. Almost card for card, except I changed 3 cards on my sideboard, which in the end didn't matter.
Didn't you
On,
say mattered?
On Tuesday night, no, it didn't matter. Well, it did matter because the cards I took out were useful and the cards I put in were not.
Yeah.
So, what did I end on? Yeah, I only won 1 game on Tuesday night, and I was like, you know what? I'm still going to play this deck because the deck is good. I think I just got ratio.
You're all just bad.
Yeah. And then today I went X1, so I'll take that. Considering I was half asleep and barely paying attention because all I could think of was I need to do more auto duels right now so that I can get some gems. But yeah, it all worked out in the end. And I got my invite again. But that's not what matters. What matters is that I got cards from packs that I can sell for money.
I get... No hand downs for OTSs makes sense because getting hand downs for like those type of events is disgusting. So I kind of see why they went no hand downs. But I just feel like at the bigger tournaments it could have been nice.
Yeah.
Like a hand down at nationals or states, sorry, makes sense. Not so much a random tournament at a store in which... What was he playing again?
Runic Stun?
Tom.
He did well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he did.
I guess you go to New Zealand where he probably won't do well.
Is he even going to play?
I don't know,
maybe
man.
not.
Oh, we have to do over-unders on
He'll
what
probably
round, what
lose
round
the
he drops.
first 2 rounds, sell the deck, and then I don't know. Is there a casino in New Zealand? I feel like that's not something they've made it to yet.
Gambling's not legal.
Yeah, they don't like. They're not big on the gambling.
Big on
Well, at least the
marijuana,
gambling-
not big on gambling.
Damn, I half hate New Zealand.
So my week. So I have still been on Horror Stun because I don't want to think right now. I got some extra cards, changed out my
Sorry.
extra deck and my side deck. I'm in the middle of my sentence, so
know.
how about you fucking wait?
I just thought of something quick. Do you reckon we're going to get demonetized because I said a drug? Taking
It's
bets.
just a plan.
Taking bets.
It is just a plan, Jake.
Comment below if you got any ads on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so changed up a few cards in the main deck for consistency, changed up the extra deck to add cards that probably won't get played, but they're there in case. It's a lot of what that extra deck is, to be honest.
Rank eights?
Yeah, a lot of those. A couple of links. And then changed up the side deck as well. Still a garbage side deck because I originally gone in with one idea, realised I didn't have the cards for that idea, and then just sort of chucked some stuff in.
Yeah.
With a bunch
Yeah.
of 1 cards and no thrusts.
No, I had the thrusts. I had the thrusts and all the 1 cards. They were all there. The idea was to put Ultimate Slayer in with like extra deck targets for everything. So that I could go second, Ultimate Slayer, bounce some stuff, get some value, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, that bounces.
Yeah, it doesn't destroy it. Bounce. Bounce.
It's at this moment
Bounce.
that I've realised that my Ultimate Slayer package is just sitting on my desk.
Mm-hmm.
And I very much, every time I look at it, I go, I need to put this in a binder, or I'm going to lose this. Nope, still no.
Yeah, more will turn up now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I've like opened a fair bit of the Rarity Collection. I don't have any Ultimate Slayers.
Oh.
Sorry, I have 1 Ultimate Slay, but that was the original one from the original set.
I pulled the Triple P today. It was a super rare. I was like, ooh,
Ooh.
Ugh,
ooh,
Yeah, I like the idea of that.
that sounds disgusting.
I can play this garbage. Hey.
So yeah, my day today, I went X2 in the end. Ben, even though he had his invite, still like fucking thwacked me for no reason. But other than that, my other matches were fine. Ubel did Ubeltings. Turns out they can play under skill drain better than what Horus can. I versed Goblin Bikers in round 2. Happy is MVP of Horus because he just recycles things.
Happy's just already MVP anyway.
Happy, very good.
Yeah.
Dwumfwet, sometimes good.
Terrible song though.
The Bird, bad.
The wim forward, the wim forward, the wim forward, the wim forward. That's too close. We're going to get sued.
The Bird is real bad. Well, not real bad. It's just not real good.
Yeah. You don't want a royal rare of it?
Oh, and Master Duel, if you can give it to me. When will they do trades at Master Duel?
God, the economy was so crazy.
The economy's already, like, you can get whatever.
You
No,
can't
but
get
in the royal
rares.
rares.
Oh, wait, yeah. I've just realised that people will be able to just list them on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why it's not
Back to it.
available.
Yeah.
Good old Pokemon days.
Yeah.
What was my third? Third game was Tenpai. He played no Tenpai cards whatsoever.
Well, you'd love to see it.
Yeah, it was great for me. I mean, played every other hand trap that he could get his hands on. But yeah, other than that, it was fine. And then, yeah, lost to Ben Plague and Melodious Snake Eyes in the final because of things.
He activated Secret Village, had Skill Drain, and I was like, normal summon. He negated it, and I was like, link into
I don't know.
Anima,
Yeah.
activate Duster.
Yeah.
Like, the awkward part
What
was,
can you do?
so I like drew Ash for turn and was
Well, the
like,
thing
oh,
is-
this would have been good last turn. And then Jake's follow-up was him said he discard, and I was like, this Ash is great.
The annoying thing is I pitched a deck lockdown, so I should have just
Activated deck lockdown.
activated deck lockdown and just started punching. But anyway,
What happens if you lose your spellcasters?
They just updated that page. Spoilers, the news just changed.
yes, speaking of which, we will begin with some news. From Master Duel, we have an upcoming ban list. So this one is set to come into effect as of the 7th of June, so next Saturday? Friday.
I should really play on my cards before they get banned. Limited?
Yeah. So speaking of which, so for ban, just the one card, Red Hot Dragon, Archfiend, Calamity, no tourney, Skippy Dude.
Not a leak. We are getting Centurions.
Yeah, almost definitely. Although some decks are able to do it already. It's very annoying.
Have they released the Hot Red structure deck?
It's been out for ages.
Yeah, ban that shit. Slap it down.
Limited, Snake Eyes Ash. And wanted Sinful Seeker of Spoils.
Look, I guess they listened to us last week and went, okay, oh, you want to do it at Highlander? All right, you're doing it forever.
Oh no. Add 2 Effect Veiler and a Ghost Bell.
You probably want...
Put in one more copy of Oak. And a Melodious Engine.
Yeah, back to 2 Oaks. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Melodious would be nice about now.
That's still so far away.
Yeah.
What do you reckon we get first? Fiendsmith or Melodious? Taking all bets.
Oh, Fiendsmith.
Melodious.
Fiendsmith.
It's got the Fiendsmith. I can see them just cranking that out early, just be like, get it out, get it out, get it out. We're going to pay this fast. Get it out, get it out.
Well, they did that with Tyr. They brought in everything early because that seemed to be the fan favourite. They did it with Snake Eyes. So you're thinking that Fiendsmith is the next likely candidate.
Yes.
Yeah, it's character. They're going to write a whole storyline around him and everything.
Yeah, he'll get his own solo mode. He'll be hanging out with Ecclesia.
Anyway, semi-limited Sprite Jet.
Yeah. Is that an up or a down?
I think that's down.
Okay.
And then no longer on the list, we have Blackwing Steam the Cloak, Performer Power Monkey Board, Rite of Aramasir, and Engage.
Engage.
Yeah, likely that they're going to bring in the Sky Striker support. Because I think, does the OCG have all of the nonsense yet? Okay.
Nonsense or nonsense?
Both.
Which you don't really...
I wonder if that got Steam
You don't need Engage. I mean, I've said this a few times. Like,
The fuck? What do you mean you don't need
we don't need Engage at 3 because
Yeah,
the
it's a
new...
brick.
It's like the only one that's not.
Sometimes you open 3 of it and you just don't have enough to search. Because you're just playing the one Hornet drones.
Yeah. The new link searches it, so mills it, and then you can just add it back. Like, so any 2 cards engage anyway, so you don't really need the 3. But then just give us 3 anyway. Oh, we'll be playing against Sky Strikers on the ladder for a bit.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate Sky Strikers. It's so annoying.
Just play Warrior Elimination.
They're not warriors on board.
What? One of them is.
Yeah.
2 of them are.
Oh no, quick effect.
Make it a machine.
Yeah, then you got to run System Down.
Yep, and then she triggers Engrave to bring yourself back. Anyway, redundant conversation. Just play Lightning Storm, then you don't have to worry about any of it. Moving on. So for the upcoming WCS. Anyway, for the upcoming WCS, the Electronic Games are getting some promo information. So
some cool
for
YouTube videos.
Duel Links and Rush Duels, they get stuff which I don't really know what it is or care.
I played it. I don't know what it is.
And then for Master Duel, they get a Royal Rare copy of the Neo Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon, an icon of such, and up to 1,000 gems. What do you mean? What do you mean?
You need 1,000 gems? Weak.
Did you watch the OCG video of this? Or yeah, I think you left when we started watching them. That might be the TCG one now. That might be the English version.
OCG one was great.
Yeah, the OCG one had that, and then had like 3 of them sitting around a table talking. No, you were here for that.
Oh, yeah, I was here for the start of that. Yeah,
I don't know what Konami thinks people want to watch people talk about Yu-Gi-Oh around a table. Don't get it.
We need to reenact World Championships from the past.
Yeah, and then they went through all the winning decks and...
Yeah. And I had to wait ages for them to get onto Agents.
Woo! Agents. You should have seen how happy Jake was when I pulled Agents in Duel Links.
I was very happy. He pulled Master Hyperion and Agent of Mystery.
I was like, I'm ruined. I'm never going to financially recover from this.
You went to the Speed Duel world? Ew. That's full.
I think he had to for whatever
I had
thing
a
he was
thing
claiming.
flashing at me saying free, 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 free,
Oh,
free,
yeah.
and I was like, I gotta click everything that's free because this game's not gonna give me anything else after this.
Starts changing worlds and everything. Oh my god. Yeah, the promos are alright, and then they've announced like the paths for Duel Links to get to Worlds, which is the same as usual. You got to just hit top the ladder a few times and get.
Is Rush Duel's going to be a part of it?
Yeah.
Rush Duel Worlds.
Yeah.
Everyone loved that.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if the card game. I have to look it up. I'm sure they will do Rush Duel Worlds there, but they'll be playing in Seattle.
Is Rush Duel Worlds even really Rush Duel Worlds? It's just the Asian Championships.
Yeah, Worlds.
So yeah, they'll probably go a little bit in the Duel Links angle for it because that's the only,
Well, that's the only one that's been announced. Like, you've got these two here. One's for Rush Duel, one's for Link World. This is all starting as of the 7th as well. So get ready for that. Also, in Master Duel, we have a new solo mode.
Yet.
No,
More
it
free
hasn't
stuff coming.
Yeah. So we get a new solo mode, Naturia. This one is unique in the fact that they actually gave the new support for Naturia, the flower and the bug and the quick play spell.
But didn't they get that like a year ago?
Yeah, it's been in Master Duel for a while, but generally with the solo modes, they stick to like the very early support.
I think you meant they put the stuff in. I was like...
No. The stuff's been there for ages, but when they come to the solo modes, they only go by the support that was available at the time of release.
Yep.
So it makes it really painful. Whereas this one, they're like, no, Naturia is too crap to play on its own, so we will give you the new stuff.
in theory, Naturia Beast Face is right about here, and that is a good reminder to fuck you, Harry.
Normal rewards, the 200 gems for completing with your own deck. And there are some assets. So you've got the Leo Drake sleeves, you've got the Leo Drake icon, and there's a new mate of whatever this is, Naturia Leaf Ball.
That's a Pikmin.
I mean, it looks very much like that, yes. But for legal reasons, no.
I mean, that's all.
Just like
that's all
fucking...
Naturias, really.
This motherfucker looks like the lion
Leo
from
Drake.
Wizard of Oz.
There's Leo Drake.
That doesn't look anything like Scaredy Lion.
He looks like he's scared.
Also,
Scaredy Lion's not the
Yeah,
lion
scared
from the
as
Wizard
shit.
of Oz. They're completely independent IPs.
true. He's actually Chewbacca.
And then there's a Naturia Leo Drake icon surround.
That's heaps cool.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Actually, when you pair it with the Leo Drake
Yeah.
icon, it like kind of matches up.
Do you reckon it closes in enough of the border to get rid of the white?
Yeah, you'd hope
No.
so. Wait, what? Yeah. Surely it's going to crop that. The Ash one was like all over mine.
I don't know if it does.
Well, you don't.
You'll have to get it to find out, Jake. Give us a review.
Well, I've already got them. I just won't be putting them on at any point
we should do
whatsoever.
10-second reviews of Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Comment below if you want that.
You probably don't want to hear this, so I'm going to say it. MBT already does that.
What?
Oh.
He does story reviews of decks for decks that he doesn't want to actually have to test.
Is that 10 seconds long?
Well,
TikTok content?
It's TikTok level, yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, it would
Fuck
just be
that
us doing
motherfucker.
the content we've already done,
Yeah.
but shorter.
Anyway,
can't
I hate
create a video-
MBT so much.
Yeah. Copies our ideas that are just easy to do.
How dare he grab fruit from the low-hanging branches? Those are our branches. We have some upcoming product news for 2024 here for the TCG. So we have more spoilers for the OTS. So we knew about the Head of Exodia for reasons that no one really understands
More
either. Likelihood is that we're getting Diviner of the Herald and Snake Eyes Ash as ultis in the upcoming OTS 25. And then probably Super Fire King Island, although it'd be fucking hilarious if it was common again. And
What's
the...
the token?
I can't remember.
It's the Fiendsmith
Infernoid token.
Oh. I'll take the Infernoid token, but I would have liked if it was a Fiendsmith token.
So these three ultis, what does everybody want?
Diviner.
Head.
No head.
We got there.
Diviner would be a really nice ulti.
Do you reckon they'll do the other limbs as supers, or do you reckon they'll do the limbs pieced out as ultis?
I hope
Or
that...
do you reckon they'll release one set and forget about it?
that last one. I hope that they make all the other pieces super except for left leg. I want left leg to be common.
Yeah, it'll be like Ash all over again. Other Ash. Not this Ash got.
Not this Ash.
Yeah.
This Ash got the love. So I brought this up before, but at some point, Ash probably has to be addressed in part of the Snake Eyes reduction.
What if they just ban Flame Bush?
They could do that, but that kills the deck.
But also, I mean, that's the
There's other stuff you can do.
banning.
Is there?
Summon the Floodgatey lady.
Oh, D-Bells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
If we're good enough, people will be doing that as well as what they're already doing.
I would be doing it in my deck, except I don't have the cards.
I mean, if you want to do it.
I couldn't possibly source them.
It's
I had
okay.
them. Shut up.
I considered it and was like, nah. I'm just going to keep playing 2 Flame Bush.
So I think I remember seeing a date for this, but apparently there's not. But it's releasing it this month for everywhere but Australia.
We'll get it in 3 months' time.
Everybody else enjoy it. As for the upcoming Battles of Legend, these cards will all be coming in Ultra, which is basically the boss monster of each of the terminal lore archetypes, plus the Blue Eyes fusion that's like a once a thing negate for spell trap monsters. I'm intrigued by that
Ultras.
purely because,
Is this an Ultra Super set?
well, it's Battles of Legend.
Didn't there used to be secret Ultra sets though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. There's an update from the last time I read this.
Ah.
These actually seem to be quarter century rares.
Ah.
They were initially mistakenly reported as ultra rares, owing to the image quality. So thank you for putting out low res images for us all to enjoy, Konami.
Good work, Jerome. I appreciate that.
He thought it was high res, but that's because his tie was reflecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything looks like with this gold tie. That brilliant gold tie. It's a good looking gold tie.
It's not even gold. It's piss yellow.
With his first stand-up.
How dare you talk bad about Jerome?
With his first stand-up at YCS
Glorious
as well,
gold.
That,
It's not gold.
He's a champion.
that wireless camera was struggling. But keep at it. We appreciate the production.
Values?
So
Sorry,
yeah,
it
if
was meant to
these
be a
are
question at the end of that values. It was a
Yeah.
values. So yeah, if these are all getting QCRs, then likelihood is they will be secret in the set as well, which is nice.
It's still going to be a mad dash for people that want that before Oceanics, though.
Yeah, because it's releasing the week before, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Releases the Thursday, and we...
Do you really think people are going to pivot that hard from Snake Eyes just pure to Snake Eyes Infernity or whatever it is? That's the one.
people also want the Ritual Beast stuff. That's a fairly good deck. Also, Gen X.
I was going to say, are we getting any Gen X gamers?
Surely there's Gen X gamers.
And then there'll be at least one Ice Barrier player. Hi, Kurt.
He does want it for his Sprite.
Yeah, he wants it for thingy, yeah?
Yeah. He wants to play Ice Barrier Sprite.
Ice Sprite. Josh's favourite beverage
And
And
Logan's.
Logan's.
when he doesn't leave.
Congratulations to
Yes.
team member
Oh,
Logan.
yes.
Logan got married yesterday.
He did.
So you'll never see him on the podcast again.
Yes, if you look back into the abyss of content on this channel,
He's on there every now and then.
he's there.
Yeah, won't be here for a while. But congratulations to Logan and his new wife. I pressed the wrong thing. Fuck. Hang on. There's more links.
I'm going to have to cut a lot of things there.
So we get a new bit of support announced for Exodia in the Animation Chronicle deck. It's an equip card. I don't fully understand what its purpose is or what it's for.
Now I'm curious, Jake.
So the equip monster cannot attack or be tributed. Its effects are also negated.
Oh, it's wait, this isn't Exodia, this is Bakura's cards, isn't it? Isn't that the thing he ties up it's in the...
When I searched this card, that name rather, because it's always treated as a Wedju card. It came up with the Exodia stuff.
Well, yeah, there is a Wedju in Exodia, but I guess it's just because it ties to, Bakura's also
What does the
old and
art
Egyptian.
lore tell us?
The art. Whoop.
Well, it's him tying up Lord of D.
Yeah, Lord of D's getting strapped to a wall.
Is he strapping in or strapping on?
Both.
He's
probably.
being strapped on.
Yeah, yeah, actually, that's a good point. Strap on that angle is not going to do anyone any favors.
Once per turn, if you control the equipped monster, add a Wedju card from your deck to your hand, except for Grief
maybe.
Tablet. If this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster was destroyed, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, if, like, he also searches Millennium cards, so, Millennium items, so yeah, he would search for Millennium cards too.
Perhaps. But anyway, it's a random card and I don't care for it. And then lastly, we get some naming updates for the Infinite Forbidden. So Millennium Unk is now what it's called. I can't remember what it was meant to be called before.
Millennium Cross.
Well, I mean,
It was called Cross.
well, it
That's
could have
right.
been Key, because that's what that's
No, I think that legitimately was. So
Genius.
Millennium Unk
Yeah.
show
Have it all
5.
along.
Oh, we know the effect. But it's also been revealed that will be the promo, I believe,
Yep.
for
Which means
the
it's a secret
Infinite
rare.
Forbidden. Yeah, that's awful.
One secret rare I can pull.
So moving
The Ultra
on.
will be nice, though.
For upcoming WCQs, we have mats announced. They were originally going to be the Tempai Field Spell. No more. Gonski. What we'll be getting in Oceania instead, for entry, you'll be getting this lovely Vanquish Soul mat, which features at least one monster that Ben didn't know existed.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Penelope.
Close, Pantera.
Dun, 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 dun. Not racist. Yeah, the question mark.
It's
he knows.
funny because they're racist.
They're either racist or dead.
What?
Pantera.
But if you are lucky enough to top the event, the mat that you'll be getting in addition to this, Infinite Impermanence,
Yeah.
looks real nice.
I missed the before times, the long ago, where the entry mat was the legacy card and the top cut mat was the relevant card of the format.
Yeah, I know. But, well, the last time you went to New Zealand, it was Nibiru.
It was fucking great.
I wish I could have gone.
Mat is gorgeous.
Yep.
The Imper mat's alright. You'll find it
I really
higher.
like it.
Yeah, I'm not too big on it because it's Imperm.
No lucky imper?
I'm not particularly big on the art of Imperm.
Really?
No.
It is a bit much on a playmat.
Is it zone?
How so?
It's not zone.
Like, there's a
I
lot
don't
of-
understand.
Empty space.
Yeah, because the card only goes to there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some lightning strikes. You got some floating little biddies of
You could have had,
this
like,
dude.
I don't know, something dying.
I mean,
Cyber Dragon Infinity's dying.
well,
Is it?
it's being negated.
Well, it's about to die then.
I thought the attack of it was Infinite Impermanence. I thought its attack was called Infinite Impermanence in the anime.
I don't think so.
It doesn't have. It's not in the
I thought he yields attack with Infinite Impermanence when Cyber Dragon attacks or something like that.
Well, you thought it was like it's white lightning.
Yeah.
You know what? That actually makes sense. That is, it's. Oh, it might be in
If I'm right, tell me
manga.
in the Discord.
the manga. Yeah, or our
Discord
Spotify.
that you rarely check.
I don't check it because I like to be surprised for the questions.
Asking in general.
I just tried to segue to the questions and Jake didn't take it.
It's because we have more news, Ben.
More news?
We haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about YCS yet.
Yeah, we have the decks at the start of round 9 for YCS. What YCS was it?
Minneapolis.
That one.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. Minnesota.
I wonder if that
Yes.
will get us demonetized.
What, trying to say Minneapolis?
Yeah. I dropped a nipple in there.
Maybe
Maybe that's what it'll take for us to get demonetized. Maybe I have to show my nipple. Anyway.
Who can truly win a
It's too cold for that.
championship
Too
in
cold.
Minnesota? We'll find out.
So, for Snake Eye, actually,
Jesse Ventura.
are these percentages?
Bum, bum, bum.
Like, is that 22
That's how many decks. That's how many decks are left.
left?
Yeah, a lot of
seems
people
low.
kind of stopped playing.
Really? Okay, so apparently there was 22?
It's X, they probably
Snake
count
Eyes?
X2 only. I don't know. I don't know, man. You guys got the stats. I don't know.
I don't know, but like, it would make sense if this was percentage.
That's definitely not top.
We should have
32.
questioned this before. We got to start doing. We got to do a pre-show.
But yeah, let's just say that this is representation. So from highest to lowest, we have Snake Eye, Tempai Dragon, Voiceless Voice, Floowandereeze and Kashtira Snake Eyes tied. Snake Eyes, Tempai Dragon, Labyrinth, Branded Voiceless Voice, Runic, and Snake Eye Salamangreat, all also having similar, if not the same numbers.
Snake Eye. I wonder what the Snake Eye I wonder if the Salamangreat's just the starters.
I feel like it just does all the salad things and then just goes bonfire, search, poplar, do thing.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you stopped everything. Aha, you ashed my main salad card. Now I play Snake Eyes.
You sunk my battleship.
It feels a bit Mech Knight Invoke-y in that, like, there's cards that align, but they're not, like, super synergistic with each other.
So then you just draw all of them. You just brick on one or the
Yeah,
other.
you just see one engine or the other engine.
So Melodious Snake Eyes, did you have any all Melodious hands today?
Yes. Didn't matter.
Oh, I saw that hand too.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
It
no,
was-
all of them, sorry.
It was
Yeah.
Ostinato double refrain, and I was like, Ostinato, send both from hand.
Nice. It's just such a good card.
It was pretty rough. I was like, whoa.
I didn't think we'd get to the day where we'd have Melodious being, like, the go-to engine.
It's so bastard, man. You can make Beatrice, send the spell card that Ben's been working with.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be such a prevalent engine. Like, I knew Melodious would have its time in the sun because it's, you know...
You want to take it against the monetized?
But yeah, I wonder what other cards are 3-4 cards away from being a splashable engine, which would just be in and of itself. You got to use the one old
They
card.
need to have a fusion spell that fuses from deck without a restriction to go into other cards that
also
have
is in one per
restriction.
turn if it gets negated.
But they could just print. So what could you give a fusion spell from deck? That's something we'll think about.
Cyber Dragons. Give them a fusion that summons back from grave, and a fusion spell that summons from deck. See, I don't know, you send Core and Cyber Dragon.
They
and
already
summon
have
this.
a fusion spell that recycles from grave. They already have that.
Yeah, we give them one that
So
sends
they
from
would
deck.
just need a brand of
Yeah,
fusion.
one to the other.
They just need a brand of fusion.
Yeah,
That doesn't lock them into fusions because their best cards in Xyz.
but a fusion that also summons from deck. And grave. Just give them.
I feel like
give
that
them
then
Butcher,
breaks
there's a Cyber Dragon.
every archetype. If you give every archetype a fusion that sends and summons from deck,
Yeah, if you gave everyone Butcher, yeah.
yeah, if
Yes.
everyone gets a Barker, everyone becomes amazing.
Yes. However, do it. Do it.
But yeah, at least not mentioned in here. There's no mention of Melodious, which is disappointing.
I don't even know what that is.
There's no mention of you.
Minneapolis.
It's definitely not top 32.
Yeah, it can't
Unless
be.
it's just the theoretical top 32 decks currently in the room.
I don't know. I can't. Where do these stats come from?
Their page.
The Dutch.
Wait, who's their page?
Konami's blog, the event coverage blog.
Okay, they should have given more context. Anyway,
I imagine they did. I just copy and pasted the image.
It's only round 9 of 12.
Yeah.
oh, speaking of images, something I didn't bring up last week. New policy for Konami. If I'm sure if everyone's aware of it already, but they have put a further restriction on the types of products that you can use in higher tier events. That you're now only allowed to use plain or Konami licensed sleeves and mats.
Legal. Illegal.
Yeah.
Unless you flip it over.
Like, I'm taking...
Still not a solid color if you flip it over.
What do you mean it's not a solid color? It's all black.
There's grey in here.
No, that's going to count, I reckon.
Someone's doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone definitely went there with a boober mat and had to flip it face down. I'm sure of it. But yeah, it's an interesting policy update, and the more interesting thing is that they actually gave us a reason for it.
It's because everyone wanted to see Raiden's abs. Why was this never censored? Tell us, Jerome.
It'll be a
Because
crime.
shredded
Give us
dudes,
some wisdom.
It'll be a
shredded
crime.
dudes is okay. Look
Yeah.
at Wolf.
Holy shit. Oh.
So many furries have become things because of Wolf. Open and live destruction and be like, oh, what is this? I need to go to my room.
But yeah, I thought it was interesting that they'd actually given justification for the change as opposed to just releasing the change and being like, deal with it.
What was the justification?
That they felt the judges were spending too much time clarifying what does and doesn't constitute lewd material, and they want to save time on those types of calls.
Fair enough.
It's just to end my sponsorship with yourplaymat.com. Enter code Nolan10YP. I don't know, I haven't had to say those words in years.
So, a couple of clarifications that I'm aware of. One, spellgrounds aren't affected by this. Apparently, spellgrounds are generally plain enough to be considered plain.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was that it's still okay at a local level to run whatever you want.
It's just
But you mean you still can't play lewd mats?
Yeah, don't do that. That's still a policy. It's just funny that they had to bring in a further justification from last year because you clearly had someone going, actually, she isn't showing her nipples, so... like, just some
She's
asshole.
actually an ancient being, and that's where she talks from.
So bad.
It's the fucking Metal Gear Solid 5 logic of she's only wearing that because she has to breathe through her skin. That's legitimately the logic in Metal Gear Solid 5, by the way.
Literally never played.
Okay.
Moving on,
It's funny.
we have some questions in our Discord. If you weren't aware, our link for the Discord will be in the description below. Feel free to jump in and say hi and click your notifications because this is painful to look at. First question this week comes to us from Rickalodian. Ever fall in love with the deck after thinking it was crap during its release? He went from disliking Magic-Key to wanting bedsheets depicting the lore.
Okay, Jake.
I didn't say that. I've never wanted Albaz bedsheets.
Oh, come on.
No.
I would.
No.
That'd be hilarious.
Not even bed sheets that were the drapes of the dogmatic cathedral. See, I know the law. I made that up.
That would be sick.
But apparently, yeah, he's having a great time at locals playing Punk Magic-Key.
Oh, yeah. Harmonicas are jumping out to me. I've never really thought much of them, but the more I see, the more I'm like, well, they're kind of cool.
There's no deck on release
Me?
that you were like, this deck sucks, and then...
No. Or maybe Pearly. When Pearly came out, I was like, eh. And then later I was like, it was actually pretty fun. Yeah.
For me, it was Mech Knights. Mech
You
Knights
hated Mech Knights
on release, but the issue, or the reason for it rather, was that they were like pretty much exclusively being played with Trickstar at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So Trickstar stained them somewhat. And then eventually I was like, you know what, I can get behind these psychic dudes.
I can normal summon Alistair in Link 1.
I actually prefer it more pure than in the invoked build.
I can hand loop.
I mean, I still haven't hand looped. Even though I have Prosp. That's what I can play this week.
You got Prosps now?
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
I am going to be playing some jank ass shit on Tuesday if my mail comes in time.
Wait, how didn't you have prosps? How didn't you have prosp?
Because no one would loan them to me. He needed to be prepared in case anyone ever wanted to verse his Dragon Maid deck.
I also
So he
played
would-
Prosp a lot since it came out. That card was very much worth the money for
Yes,
me.
however, the reasoning you gave me is that I need to be prepared at any moment because someone might burst into my room and demand that I play Dragon Maid.
Yes.
That was exactly the reason you gave me.
I know what you people
And
are
then
like.
Blake said he would loan me his set.
And then stop playing
sold
Yu-Gi-Oh!
them.
Oh, so we're talking about... Yeah.
This was a while
Yeah, we're not
ago.
talking the last 6 months.
No.
Where
I've had
prosp-
them for the last 6
Yeah,
months.
okay. I'm like, oh, if this has been the last 6 months, I was like, you everything okay?
Hi, Rickalodian, by the way. Hi.
Next question comes to us from 696. Has the current competitive format lost some of its draw because Oceanics is in New Zealand again and earning an invite isn't as usable?
Yes.
Yeah.
It did make me kind of stop caring about the regionals, but then
They announced
Yeah.
the Tenpai mat.
then there's 10 by Matt, and I was like,
And then they took it away
I'm
from
probably
me.
going to go. And then they took it away, and I was like,
Oh, God, that's so
fucking
funny.
versus, man.
Yeah, it definitely lost a lot of appeal for me because, yeah, just the I think it got announced relatively late that it was in New Zealand, or at least like the time frame of when it would be in New Zealand
it was
was
like-
late. So I wasn't able to book the time off work. And also I didn't have an invite by that point, so I didn't want to book time off work and then not get an invite,
Yeah.
like I am right now, because of Ben.
Again, if Jake had just said that he wanted his invite, I would have not lost on purpose. But I would have continued to play other games whilst dueling Jake and maybe not played the best attention.
Next question comes to us from Will Shifter You. Do you think the gimmick puppet support is too much? And if so, how badly do you think it will affect the TCG?
Give me puppets to cut? Sorry. My brain was too busy thinking of...
Do you think the gimmick puppet support will
Yep.
be too much?
I don't think so at
It
all.
weirdly isn't doing anything in the OCG, and I'm like,
Because
why?
they don't do that much FTKs.
Yeah, but like
If you give us the access to an FTK,
at the
we will play the
YCS though.
fuck out of an
Like
FTK.
YCSs for them are normally just FTK central. Like 3 of the 10 YCSs have been won by FTK. So like, I expected it to be very prevalent at that event, and it wasn't at all. I'm wondering whether or not they just still have the rank up magic spell banned,
Maybe.
which is a question, inquisitorial question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so-
couldn't
We're
tell
only a few
you.
weeks away from their next ban list too. Exciting.
Oh,
Yeah, there'd have to be a reason why, because I haven't really thought much of them. Like, obviously, the stream's been plugging it all day. Every time there was Summon Nightmare going, oh, and the gimmick puppets are coming out. It's like, this is,
okay, Jerome.
yeah,
I appreciate you.
we're here for Albaz. Get out, more brand. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that much. They just have more choke points and they can brick a little bit. So
Yeah, I suppose one of the things with it too is like it is
most does.
only an
that is
FTK.
Snake Eye.
That's all it does. It can't like set up negates. It can't
You can set up
do destruction.
one negate.
Which negate?
I don't know. I just made that part up.
No, I don't. I
I'm
do
sure it
not
does
think
something.
there's a single thing that negates anything in.
Probably makes
Well,
Hope
they can,
Harbinger.
yeah, I was going to say, they can make Hope
You can't
Harbinger.
do anything other than gimmick puppets.
I'm sure there's a way to not lock yourself.
Yeah, you do. Sure, yeah.
I'm sure the full
It
line.
stands to be, yeah. Like the line which you're winning the game with, you can't spit out the negate. But
Yes.
if you have bricked, there's ways to kind of pivot.
At which point, like, just,
other ways to play.
like it, by the time you brick, just like
Just give up.
yeah,
Summon Sanctified
put
Dragon.
gimmick puppet in the bin. Crobat 5.
And then bring it back.
Crobat V.
Your phone's fine.
Yeah. So he's getting back into the game after taking a long break.
Hey!
And wanted to know
Why?
if his his Lyraloose Tri deck would be good in this format, or whether he should just play branded.
No, it's plenty.
I actually think it'll work. Like, their last try has not really had anything happen. To
It has a lot of
I-
extenders.
I just also don't think that like a Banish and a Solemn is... Oh, it's enough to beat Snake Eyes. You banish the Ash when they summon it. Gets the body off board. They don't have a way to send to
Yeah,
summon
to
something
pick
else.
up your OTS packs and stuff and play at locals, go for it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, as a fun deck, I would definitely pick Lulu's Try over branded, because branded gets real boring real quick.
Depends if you're puppet locking people.
Not really, even
No,
without
I'm
puppet.
just saying if he's playing puppet lock branded, then that's probably the better deck. But Lyralus tried. I'm sure it's fun enough. Welcome back, Crobat V.
He has another question for us. What
Top
do you
three.
think of running debunk in your main or side deck
No.
to stop your opponent's monster effects?
I
No.
wish.
There's better ways to
Yeah.
say no.
No.
I do love debunk, but no,
It's always been a meme card that sits in one of my binders. That and Rebound. They both just sit in my binder. It's like one day there'll maybe be a time when this is useful.
One day my counter fairy deck will be live.
That time's getting further and further away as traps get worse and worse.
I got debunked on Valkyrus back in the day. Yeah, count. Yes. The
Oh, the negati battle
yeah,
thingy.
yeah. And I was like, why? That's the other times I've been played against me.
But that does conclude us for this week. Thank
Oh.
you.
Oh, I thought Crobat 5 had 3 questions.
No. Someone replied to his question, you see.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I did miss a question.
I know.
My bad. With new support / reprints for Drytron coming in Infinite Forbidden, do you think the deck will see play again and possibly top cut events? Yeah, seeing play now. Voiceless voice Drytron is a thing.
I don't think it will see play at all, mainly because I'm not going to read the cards and wouldn't know if I lost to it.
Yeah. It might be played, won't be seen though.
I was like, oh, there's blue cards here.
I don't see Drytron.
Yeah, I wonder how you got here. Did you norm someone diviner? Must have.
Must have.
I know what that does. I'll negate that. I'm not going to
If
negate
you have
any-
extenders after that, don't care. Don't want to know.
I'll just skip. You could tell me that it makes me the space pope, but I'd still be like, I don't know, man. I would read it, but it says Drytron at the top, so I'm not.
What an obscure reference. You can tell it makes me the space pope. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to make that edit.
But that concludes us for this week. Thank you all very much for listening and watching. If you are watching along, feel free to like and subscribe. If you're listening, feel free to favourite, jump into our Discord, ask us some questions, and we'll catch you all next week.
Give us a rating of 5 on Spotify, please.
Yes, please.
And iTunes. And also keep asking questions. Oh, there's a little bit of a mailbag building up of some cool comments. We'll get to them. The poll previous, everyone got that right about the old mate not being in the Legendary Collection.
I don't remember.
Not Legendary Collection, Rarity Collection. The card that we were all talking about. That's
Titan
now,
Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone got it right. I was wrong. By everyone I mean 66% of people. Which could be everyone.
Goodbye.
Peace.
5 stars.